Hey, how you doing? Another legislative update coming at you for this past week. Long weekend with President's Day for the legislators. So we'll be going back middle of the week, Tuesday actually. So this last week, some movement on some of our bills. We'll start at the Senate side. Senate Bill 27, which was the one about part-time instructors, as well as Senate Bill 64, which was Senator Wilson's bill about the peer support groups. Those have both been accepted over into the House and set up to go through that state and local government committee. That will be happening as soon as the House members get the go-ahead to start hearing Senate bills. It looks like that's probably going to happen in this next week because the Senate will start hearing House bills this week. One more bill that was filed that we are against is Senate Bill 177. This was filed by Senator Mike Nemes. We oppose this. What it does is if an individual, a property owner within a fire protection district, if that fire protection district puts on an ambulance and therefore does their tax higher than that 10 cents on 100, but they live in an area where a city or a county also provides EMS or should maybe provide EMS. We know that there's some overlap, there's some issues with that. But at any rate, it gives that property owner the ability to opt out of the ambulance tax. They would still have to pay that first 10 cents on the 100 on their fire tax, but they could opt out of the Chapter 75 ambulance tax. And so we're against this, but we need to talk to them to see exactly where this is coming from. It sounds like it's a Bullitt County issue solely, so we need to dig a little deeper, but as it stands, we oppose that. Over on the House side, House Bill 49, this was our pension spiking bill. We got a little bit of added language in there. That passes out of the House unanimously, goes over to the Senate. It's been received. House Bill 56, which is the COVID line of duty death, which we'd already talked about. It already passed out of the House, but it's actually been assigned to a committee that's been assigned to the Appropriations and Revenue Committee, as well as House Bill 69, which was the executive order that gave us the COVID workers' comp presumption. That has gone over to Economic Development and Labor. So the fact that they're getting assigned to committees over in the Senate side is good. That means it looks like they're going to get moving. So that's good news. Nothing new on 135 and 169. 135 is the Tier 3 to Tier 2. 169 is the retiree insurance, but we've had multiple meetings. We're still lobbying this one, but there hasn't been any specific legislative process on those. 297. So this was a pension cleanup bill, House Bill 297. A lot of times once these really huge and just cumbersome pension bills go through, they end up finding a couple little things that are in there that they need to go back and clean up, and it's inconsequential to us in the big term, but it's something that just needs to be fixed within the kind of the structure of it. Well, something that we were able to add on to there was a floor amendment to make sure that CERS, our system, no longer has to pay the expenses of the KERS. Now, where this came about is as part of CERS separating from the retirement systems, so that CERS would be on its own, KERS would do its thing. We agreed that the CERS board agreed that it would pay the cost of separation. Well, what's happened since then is that the KERS is billing to CERS all salaries for their personnel, all expenses, laptops, things like that. They're abusing it. So rather than trying to fight all the minutia of it, what they did is they set a hard date that CERS will be done paying this at the end of in another year and a half. So it gives it basically a total 3 years, and then it's done. 3 years from the time that the separation happened. So that's passed out of the House unanimously, and it goes over to the Senate, and that's with that floor amendment, so that's good news for us. The next one that we've been working on quite a bit, you've probably heard about it, is House Bill 505. We are opposed to this. This is the new version of House Bill 296, that EMS bill. What they have done in House Bill 505, it's really essentially the same bill. K-Beams leaves KCTCS, goes to general government. However, it only does the licensing of EMTs and paramedics, and that's it. It doesn't have any other real authority. All of that authority is placed under the Cabinet for Health and Family Services, which mostly regulates nursing homes and nursing care facilities and hospitals. The original bill had included language that really focused on transfers and interhospital transports and things like that. They've removed that language to make it look better, but all regulatory authority remains under that cabinet. So they get to establish administrative regs, so we know that's what's coming, is to put pre-hospital emergency service into the control of hospital administrators, and we can't have that. So we're absolutely opposed to that. It also blows up the certificate of need. If you've got a community that has invested a lot of money, tax dollars, into establishing an EMS service, and then somebody else can just come in and set up a service and try to take it over and start pushing them out. I get it, that sounds like the free market, but fire departments, police departments, and emergency medical services should not be the free market. It's a community, it's a government service. So yes, we are opposed to House Bill 505. President Baer is working with several other organizations. We've talked quite a bit with like the KPPA, the CAPA. KPPA is the Public Pension Authority. We are also working with them, but that's on 135 and 169, and 49 on the pension spiking. So President Baer has gotten with them to put together with the League of Cities, the Association of Counties, CAPA, EMS organizations to have kind of a one-page bullet point. This is why we oppose it. So we have all of those different organizations working together to stop that bill. As always, any questions that you have, any concerns that you have, hit us up. Myself, President Baer, Secretary Treasurer Pletsky is also there. Anything we can help with, let us know. And in the meantime, stay safe out there.